Pleased to meet you. This is Fixed and Folded, the knife review channel for the casual knife collector. I am Cody. This is my assistant Tommy, back from vacation he is. And I'm going to be reviewing the Sencut Serene. I'm going to start by saying this knife's incredible value, and I'm giving this an A+. So let's see how I got to that conclusion. This is a full-size knife. Sencut is a company from China. They're the budget brand of Civivi, which is the budget brand of what's Civivi's? Is it Wee knife? And the quality of all those brands is excellent, fit and finish wise. Material on this is D2. It's a semi-stainless. It's not a stainless, so when you get it wet, dry it off. Otherwise, it has really good qualities, decent toughness, and good edge retention. This is an aluminum handle scale with kind of a powder coat feel for the color, to get the color or just finish. It's a little bit grippy, like it's not in other words, it's not completely slippery. The texture feels pleasant in the hand. It's lightweight. It's two solid slabs of aluminum, not milled out, but you got a big pass through here. You've got some steel colored barrel spacers, and the weight is light. You have a nice good belly in the blade with a nice piercing point. You have medium to medium thick blade stock, doing a full taper down to a needle point at the end. Handle ergonomics is excellent. I have extra large hands, and there's real estate on the back here, so if I were to wear gloves, I would still have a full purchase on this. This action mechanism is button lock and thumb stud. The button lock tension is perfect. There's no button stick at all on here, and there's enough space between the handle and the thumb stud to get really easy purchase with your thumb. You can do a fleshy middle part thumb roll, you can do a tip roll, you can even do an under the nail flick. They all work equally well, and you can just do a button flick also. The engineering, like the design of the action of flipper, and also you can deploy it with the flipper. I didn't even think about that. So you got the three methods of deployment. All of them are engineered perfectly. The other knife that I've reviewed that has perfect three-way engineering reminds me of the Spartan Palace. That's like a $425 Canadian knife. I think it's S45 or S35 VN. Also aluminum handle scale made in America. That's the other knife that's engineered as well as this for the methods of deployment. So this knife is like $65 Canadian on bladescanada.com. So the value is outstanding. Fit and finish is excellent. You know, the only the only potential downside is the design, which is also a potential upside. It's subjective. It's not completely boring. It has a bit of style to it. The blue and everything, it kind of looks aquatic, like a shark or a whale or something. You got some flowing lines there, but it's not too animal shaped to be, it's kind of just inspired by flowy designs. Doesn't directly look like an animal, like the CRKT fossil looks like a fossil of a bird or something. So that's the only subjective thing on here that could be a drawback or a positive. I'm kind of neutral towards the design. I kind of like plain designs. I think this is gorgeous. This is a plain designed Kaiser Escort. This is just one of my favorite all-around knives. Also, the one I'm carrying is the CGRB Pyrite Large, another plain looking knife that I just love the design of. So, and yeah, lines are not that different. I'm neutral towards this design. Don't hate it, don't love it, but for looks. But for use, this is excellent. So let's see. I'll go with the utility of the design here. You've got a Smoothed out finger groove here, which provides good traction from slipping up front and locks you in place. There's chamfering everywhere, so there's no sharp edges. Super comfortable in that. I don't know if this came with the upgraded pocket clip or if I added it on, but this has the Civivi Wii Sencut upgraded pocket clips that fit most of those knives, and they're like $19 Canadian each or something. It does suit this knife really well. Regardless if it came with another different, simpler pocket clip, there was no hot spots on it. I just kind of liked the looks of this one. You got some usable medium jimping on the blade. There's no jimping on the handle, top or bottom, but you do have some usable jimping on the flipper that is nice and rounded and medium jimped again. So really well thought out design. I think unless Sencut has anything new that knocks it out of the park, this is my favorite design of Sencut. They're all compelling. Sencut has a lot of compelling designs, and I recommend you handle any of their knives if you're interested in a Sencut. So far the coating on this aluminum handle has held up really well. Oh, another drawback or plus is the high satin finish on the blade. It looks fantastic. You can see some beautiful machining lines going down the face of the blade, but it does fingerprint really easily. So you want to keep it wiped off if it's almost like a fashion design, where it's that the beauty to upkeep is, you got your beauty to upkeep chart. I'm going to compare it to some size comparisons. So this is a full size. This is a medium size knife. This is the Benchmade bug out. You can see this is a lot bigger, and then get into in between medium and full size. This is the Kaiser Escort. You can see this has some real estate over top of the Escort, and the full size category, which I have my Benchmade Paramilitary 2, and these are the same length, blade and handle. And you go bigger to extra large. This is the CGRB Pyrite Large, which is actually extra large, and you can see where this fits in. Again, overall, I give this an A+ because design is subjective, and this isn't hideous and it's not amazingly gorgeous. Some of you are going to absolutely love this knife. It is an amazing value for 65 bucks Canadian. D2 aluminum, great fit and finish, really well implemented action, three-way action. Great value, compelling knife, popular knife. Currently the gray aluminum handle version on Blades Canada is sold out. That might be the one that I'm interested in getting. This is my friend's knife. They have other color options, red with black, green with black, blue with plain, and those are all currently available. Interesting, cool knife. Let's see, can you choke up on it? You kind of can. You can kind of do a trigger pull with the finger here, and even though there is a sharpened blade edge here, just because this is thicker, quite a bit thicker than that blade, I don't feel overly worried about this getting cut, but it's not 100% safe. If let's say you're doing some work and you push your finger against something, then it could push cut your finger. So not hugely recommended. I tend to, if I want more control, fine tune, I just move my thumb up on this jimping here, and then you can get more control for fine work using the point. Good for draw cutting, great overall design with deep belly, but also a nice fine point and a full blade, full taper. This is a full flat grind. It's not a high saber, it's not anything like that. You get a nice full flat grind, which is typical of like a Spyderco knife, which maximizes cutting. Yeah, check this knife out. Sencut Serene. Okay, I'll have another review for you soon. Have a great day.